Welcome to AI Weekly Wrap-Up, where we break down the biggest stories in artificial intelligence. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ben. Alex, this week felt less like a tech news cycle and more like a high-stakes corporate thriller. The central themes? Money, power,
Right?
and a desperate scramble for the smartest people on the planet.
You've absolutely hit the nail on the head. And the main act in this drama is Meta. Mark Zuckerberg has officially launched a new division, Super Intelligence Labs, with the explicit, and I mean very bold, goal of building AI that's smarter than humans.
And to staff this lab, he's essentially opened up the corporate vaults. They are aggressively poaching top researchers from rivals like OpenAI and Google.
Wow.
We're hearing reports of multi-million-dollar packages and Zuckerberg, personally courting these individuals. It's a full-on talent raid.
This prompted a fascinatingly sharp response from OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman. He effectively drew a line in the sand, stating that OpenAI hires missionaries, people who are truly dedicated to the mission of building safe AGI, while implying Meta is just attracting, well, mercenaries with huge paychecks.
That missionaries versus mercenaries line, it really captures the tension, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It frames this as a battle for the very soul of AI development. Are you building it for a collective purpose or for pure market dominance? And what makes it even more layered is the potential conflict within Meta.
Okay.
Their chief AI scientist, Yann LeCombe, is famously a champion of open source AI, while this new lab seems geared towards a more secretive, proprietary model.
It's a massive strategic gamble, and you just can't make gambles like that without massive amounts of money.
Right.
Which brings us to our next major theme, the funding. The numbers this week are just staggering. Elon Musk's startup XAI has raised a combined $10 billion in debt and equity.
It's a figure that's almost hard to process, $10 billion. And it's so important to understand where that money is going. It's not just for salaries.
Right.
It's for the raw materials of modern AI. Building colossal data centers and buying tens of thousands of these superpowered chips to train their model, Grok.
It proves that competing at the top tier of AI is no longer a software game.
No.
It's an infrastructure game. It's like a new space race, requiring the kind of capital that, historically only nations could deploy. And that wasn't the only jaw-dropping funding news.
Oh?
A brand new startup, Genesis AI, emerged from stealth with a $105 million seed round.
A seed round. That's typically the first, small check a company gets. This is on another level.
Yes.
And what's so exciting is their focus. They're not building another chatbot.
No.
They're tackling robotics, aiming to create a foundational AI for machines that operate in the physical world. Their secret sauce is using a proprietary physics engine to generate synthetic training data,
Right.
which could let them totally leapfrog the slow, expensive process of teaching robots in the real world.
It's a perfect contrast, isn't it? You have XAI spending billions to compete in the current AI arena, while Genesis AI is getting this huge infusion of cash to pioneer the next one, the arena of embodied physical AI.
Exactly. And of course, all of this high-level corporate maneuvering has very real consequences, down here on the ground.
Right.
It's what we're calling the ripple effect.
Right. In the very same week, we hear about these immense investments.
Yeah.
Microsoft announces it's laying off 9,000 employees, explicitly tying the cuts to its strategic pivot towards AI. They're reallocating resources directly from people to silicon chips.
And then, over at Amazon, they just deployed their 1 millionth warehouse robot. And these aren't just dumb machines.
No.
They're coordinated by a new generative AI called Deep Fleet. It's making the entire warehouse system smarter and more efficient, but it's also, visibly continuing that trend of automating human labor.
But it's not a purely dystopian story.
Okay.
This investment is also producing some incredible new tools. On the consumer side, Google rolled out a whole slew of updates. Their Ask Photos feature is getting much smarter. You can now have a full back-and-forth voice conversation with their AI search.
And they announced something called Alpha Genome.
Alpha Genome. Yeah, that's a really significant one.
Yeah,
It's a new AI model designed specifically to analyze the human genome, which could lead to major breakthroughs in understanding complex diseases. It's such a powerful reminder that this tech isn't just about writing better emails or making funny pictures.
great.
It can be a fundamental tool for scientific discovery.
That really is the perfect summary of the week. This chaotic, high-stakes battle for talent and capital at the very top,
Yeah.
which is already creating these profound changes in the way we work, the products we use, and even how we understand our own biology.
It sets a blistering pace for the rest of the year. I mean, this is only going to accelerate.
Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about. As a handful of companies pour nation-state levels of funding into building superintelligence and poaching the world's top talent, are we architecting a future of broadly shared progress, or are we concentrating the power to shape our world into just a handful of hands?